Oh, Danielakos on prowess. This is not as bad. My favorite selection spell is Titan, which can select any land. Oh, kurwa, that's true. You really can. Siema byku, says Danielakos in the chat. Grazer premium against prowess. We have 6 mana turn free. Dobra, it's good. It's fine to keep. It mulligans to 5. This is gonna be a really bad Scapeshift hand. Violent Urge. Oh, we are selecting next turn, chat. Well, Grazer is good if you're attacking with creatures. If opponent is attacking with creatures, not so much if they don't. What's the best sequence? If I would hit a cave to gain 4, then I want to rumble first. It's crazy to think that Amulet used to play Serum Visions. I don't think it's crazy to think that, like, Amulet played almost no cards it plays now. Like, it played Serum Visions 11 years ago. It was such a long time ago. The only cards that existed in the past, and didn't even play Explore, were like this. And then all of those spells are new. Well, I guess not that much with the Explorers. But if you set the Explorers to the side, and I guess Scapeshift existed, but also like wasn't played. And then Simic Grove Chamber and Forest. 20 cards in Amulet are old. So I guess 1/3 is still like the new. We are selecting Milled Pact, by the way. The illusion of choice strikes again. You know what would be great, chat, if they switched Rumble and Planar Genesis around. This would be G1G. Like this would be so nice, right? Come on, 1G Impulse. Yeah. What's blue about Genesis? Yeah. I think the constructs might actually come in handy. That will be the selection I want. Oh! What to do now? Can't pass up. I'll just put a draw step stop to fetch a Saga in my draw step. Bitch, I'm a cow. Bitch, I'm a cow. No, my Grazer. Can fetch Urza's Cave to Surveil. I don't think I will. I will block and fetch Surveil land. Although maybe his constructs are better than a Surveil land, frankly. Just having 2 Sagas and playing Giga Constructs max. Isn't that better? Probably is. I mean, I could get Surveil. We can double construct though. Watch me. Right, just for you, I'll show you. Oh, I will not show you. But just like as a theoretical example. Told you we couldn't. 4 mana. Construct. I should make Lotus Field legendary. Discuss. On the draw. Firespout in. Vexing Bauble out. Malevolent Rumble out. Furrow Downs versus DRCs? I don't quite think so. Dismember in. GSZ in. Mr. Beast out. I don't see any double construct, so my point is valid. Hard to argue. No bog? Why not? Well, it's about to draw, so... Vexing not good. No. I don't think so. Just want minimal interaction not to die. Sex? No. The matchup is fast, chat. This is a Scapeshift matchup. I just like cut some bad cards and add some interaction. Pow. Last night you beat a Titan player by activating Kiki-Jiki, Mirror Breaker on Bogart Roller as they activated Aftermath Analyst and then won the next turn. One Dismember is a bit low. Well, I think Dismember is kinda mid against Prowess, that's the thing. What's the purpose of the Prowess monsters? Is to deal you damage. What's the effect of Dismember? It deals you damage. Maybe one well-placed Dismember on a DCR that they try to rely on Surveils from to hit their land number 2 or 3. Or a well-timed Dismember on a Slickshot show-off that is attacking you with a combat trick is good. But I think more is bad. Like, it's not horrible, but it's pretty bad. I think it's worse than going off fast. Bauble only stops mutagenic, and Misha's Bauble. Sounds bad to me. To like try to stop mutagenic. But Malevolent Rumble, I am impressed by your move. Really cool. Wow. I played against like one of the more impressive things I've seen at a modern RCQ was when there was a guy playing Titan and just kind of confidently started comboing off and played a Scapeshift and a Titan, then like 2 Lotus Fields, ended up with no lands, then cast a Pact, and then 6 mana. Okay, Analyst, alright, mill free, okay. Activate Analyst, and his opponent activates his Soul Guide Lantern that was in play the entire time, which the Amulet guy just picks the Lantern up, reads it, and says, yeah, that's pretty good. And he did seem like a person that like would legitimately not know what Soul Guide Lantern does, so it was a little bit surprising to see that they play Titan, but... Vexing stops mutagenic, Flashback, Lava Dart, and Bauble. Well, the thing is that, like, it's a prowess deck. Like, what's the value of a Lava Dart? How, percentage-wise, how much of Lava Dart's value is in the 1 point of damage it deals? I would say 1%. It also stops plotted Slickshot, for sure, yeah. If I draw a second Boseiju, that's bad. Skip Forest. Maybe he just goes vicious Titan all day. Yeah, maybe. It was pretty funny. And like, he was not mad or sad about the Lantern either. He just like got his graveyard exiled, nothing happened. He said, yeah, cool. Alright, it's fine. 30% of the flashback activation, so 50% of the card. 15. Yeah, so good job countering 15% of Lava Dart. You lost a prowess, 2 prowess last night after resolving a Bauble. I like the term resolving here, as in, you know, holy shit, finally I got an opportunity to resolve my spell against this prowess deck. Let's heckin' go. We can sneak in a Vexing Bauble. So, you know, it seems weak, and then also against prowess, I want my Pact to be on. So every single matchup you have to consider that Vexing Bauble actually hoses your own deck a little bit. I drew the second Boseiju chat, by the way. Don't think I want to keep the Onslaught in hand. Cave basics when. Holy shit. That would be awesome. Why not playing Explore before Spelunking? Why play Explore before Spelunking? I could cycle it for 0, or I could not. Rumble, ... Rumble would be nicer here than the second Explore for sure. Holy shit, is moderation good in all things? Show off. Do I umieram? I might umieram. Umieramcht. 9 damage. Bubble would be so good here. 2 top. Lightning bolt. Okay. Woobudubu yeb. We can learn what we drew. Alright, play draw. I can't ramble. I don't like how the Scion draws to dice to the lava dart. Sex? I don't like the sex. It blocks the DRCs, but like not in a way. Like they just attack into it, it bounces off, they like finish it off with lava dart. I think sex is not good, chat. In this scenario. Turn 4. The downside is I die to consign really badly. It's not clear villain boards it in, especially on the draw. Dobra, convince myself to keep. No nie, Arid Mesa crack. Really? Danielakos, really? You're this lucky? Oh, Amulet. Chat, today really is the Amulet day. The double Amulet day. What the fuck? I think it's better to play it than to keep it because of consigns. Doesn't really matter though with Saga. When I see what Amulet can do and what cards are on the modern ban list, I feel that what you see is doing something wrong. Either unban stuff or ban the deck that's hard to interact with and kills you on turn 3 all the time. It's such a joke that this nonsense is still legal. Sure. Schmelz do bana. No nie, keep some mana up. That's unfair. Wait, what? Spell Snare. Well, opponent bobbled and cracked the fetch, so and keep their mana, keep their land up. I think they were looking for consign and didn't find it. Possibly. I mean, I think I'll just play a Titan. All things considered. Every time I leave and come back, you have double Amulet. That's because the challenges where I don't draw double Amulet last 3 rounds. The ones when I keep drawing double Amulet, just selection bias. I think people don't like playing against combo decks that have a lot of complexity to them because it's hard to understand why they died on turn 3. I do feel this way sometimes versus Amulet, Nadu and KCI. It makes it feel hard to interact when I don't know how the deck works because I'm dumb. Well, maybe you just learn. Or maybe just that's a fine state of a format in a competitive card game for there to be skill involved. I know that piece is fit. Well, if they had consigned, a good moment was to consign the Urza Saga or the Primeval Titan. I'd lead the Urza Saga at the beginning of my turn. And if they don't do that, it's kind of a big tale that they don't have it, so I'm no longer really worried about it, although I'm slightly worried about it because I'm still scared. For no reason, but I didn't need to be. But now it's too late for consign, I guess, right? And also, playing this way, surgical extraction doesn't matter on the analyst. Because I just haste like attack with 4 titans anyways for surgical. Which means that even he doesn't do that. On to the semis, Jad. This is a very similar hand to the one I got against them. Not really, I guess. But I keep. Twinless Twink hit you with 2 surgicals on your turn in Atlanta and thus completely ran out of gas. Did you win? I guess if they like board in surgicals, I would keep Mr. Beast. What are the targets you target with Surgical Analyst when they try to copy it with Woodland? So that the loop gets broken. You just break the regular Scapeshift line with 4 lands. You beat 3 surgical extractions with Dredge once at a SCG open. It doesn't seem that hard with Dredge. It's not like... Especially if they hit a Dredger with the first one. Point Mulgans to 4. Alright. And 4 cards, they can't fit as many interactions, so that's good. Yeah, I think there's like more so consigns fault than extractions, maybe. I think consign is gigabad. Mulgan to 4, put Leyline of the Guild Pact into play. Impressive. Truly. Really like this, you didn't have a better card to put back against Titan? Alright, I have 3 cards in hand now as well. I am down to your level. Nice land sequencing. Thank you. Is it an ironic message? Or not? Flash. Grazer down, Grazer down. Well, that's a good draw at next turn, maybe. Well, I didn't really get punished. But it was a pretty tricky sequence, I guess. No! Do we not have Jad Arbor? No, I don't play it. Alright, it's good. Although they draw Arena, maybe it is not good. Seems like they're playing more interaction than like and fewer of these smaller threats, I think. In their build as well. So I don't think I really got punished for my sequencing. Oh, that's good to draw. That's an answer to Flage. If they draw the arena and that's their only out. Dobra, can click buttons now, chat. Let's fetch Saga Battlements. Oh, Titan is good. Awesome. No, I don't keep up Boseiju up, but it's fine. My opponent is a chatter. Wish I could give your viewers a little bit more of entertainment, but I guess this is the best I can do. It's good, opponent, you tried your best. Do they even play Territorial Kavu? I have never seen it for like the entire match. What they kept, because going to 3 cards was a bit rough for them. So I have 2 Dismembers. What kind of matchups do you bring stock up? Grindy matchups. Obviously. Is this a Force of Vigor match? No, it is not, chat. Sign of Draco. Like, we've seen this opponent not board out Sign of Draco, but it's reasonable to board it out. Is Zoo a grindy matchup? This player Zoo is, yes.
He's a phenomenal control player.
Adds Mr. Beast, gets top 8.
They side of Layla in the matchup anyways. Yeah, or at least they can, like, who knows what they actually do, but... Needle is better than Lantern. They, like... Apples, oranges, those are different cards with different roles. Per Shadow Titan they do. Well, per my opponents do a variety of things, and I have definitely seen villains happily put Leyline into play post-board. And it's not like it has absolutely no text, but it has little text. It's typically a bit useless. Let's kill it. Needle is a card against Belcher, Lantern is a card against Goraios. Needle is more effective against Belcher than Lantern is against Goraios. Okay, the Kavu mystery has been solved. They do run it. I fetch. Consign your trigger. Dobra, ziomuś. Myślisz, że jesteś fajny, a jest z ciebie po prostu podły interaktor, no. 2 Steam Vents? Yeah, we've seen them have 2 Steam Vents. Makes sense if they have plenty of interaction. The Great Kavu Mystery, yeah. Who knows? Always loot. Holy shit, Winter Night Stories. Opponent also geared for a grindy matchup. Should I get Sax with the GSZ maybe? Possibly not. Well, maybe? Well, like, if I get countered, that's fine. If I get binded, that's also kind of fine. TBH. So there's no binding for my Titan, or one less, one fewer. Arena. Haste for creature spells. What's next? Imagine instead of 6 it was 6-7. I don't get it. You also ask me why I play only 3 Scapeshifts when it's the best card. It's the best card, but also the worst card. At times. It's the worst against interaction. So if you draw multiples and your opponent kills your amulets, you are sad. So it makes sense to not draw multiples. Oh, 6-7, I see. I get it. Whoa, no attack. Okay. This Kavu is telling cool stories. They counter my Pact. They draw blanks, I might die. Cool stories is a good combo with Flage. Not as good as you'd think. It's a sorcery. You can't like play Flage, tap it before it goes away. This card's Binding and Mountain. Those are your worst cards? Bro. Oof, that's good. Co jest kurwa? No nie, pierdolona dysputka, no. No nie mogę. Second time this player disputes me. What's that? 4 mana? No, seriously, what's that? Charmo! Why don't you haste it? Co to kurwa, ephemerate jakiś? Yeah? Wait, what? Ephemerate would go hard. So true, broski. Give them a survival, which is giga awkward, but guess if they haste a creature, I'll block with sex, but if I don't need to block, then it seems good to have sex in play. Maybe it's irrelevant. They kept on top. Oho. Więcej czarmołów. Co za ziom. Let's just Scapeshift. Too late. Dobra, okej. If they board in Chormos, I'll go down to 2 Saga. +1 Dismember. Impressive stuff from opponent. Hopefully no Ragavanchik. Turn 1. Oh, nice. Nice hand. Ragavan, but turn 2. Let's go. Danta Triumph, okay. It's a great draw. I'm surprised you kept. Why? I think it's fine. I think it was fine. Not great, but opponent is a control gamer. Whoops, copy this. I cast selection. The illusion of choice strikes again. We have to take Tolaria West, otherwise milling it would ruin my plans. I wish I could take Amulet. Doesn't really matter with the second Spelunking, but definitely looks great against turn 2 Ragavan. Yeah. Yeah, well, it's a keep that requires a special kind of bravado. But also, just look at this. Arena of Glory in Danta Triumph. Domain Zoo gets to only play the best cards. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Should be good. Oh, we have the Boseiju if they stab. Amash, pascudo. Holy shit. Opponents respawned in chat. Bro. Alright, he tapped out. Now we are free to act. One, two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think I did a miscount. Gaber. 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 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I can play the Spelunking. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, kurwa. It's fine. We have Grazer in play. We can copy Grazer, put it into play. Although it gave me pause. Ratchard, wait for it, wait for it, wait for it. Oh, we also have Sex in play in the deck. I can't go to Yemen. I'm an analyst. Get on a plane. No, no, not 2 challenges in a row. Yesterday we played 3 rounds and I got Ashok twice. Are people still playing Belcher? Yes. In prelims mostly though, so you should just play challenges and not prelims. Then you don't play against Belcher. The challenge players are not pretentious enough to play Belcher. Any updates on the Pioneer Lumina deck or when we will see it in action again? Let me see. Maybe Monday? No, Monday I'll be writing the MetaFi update. It's rough. Maybe like next Friday? Or whenever a Pioneer qualifier or showcase happens. How about Dual Commander? Dual Commander scheduling is also just inconvenient for me. Like maybe there's gonna be a Dual Commander day. Yeah, maybe I'll just stream it in the like morning. Early in the day. Morning? Well, my morning. That's not convenient for me, not klops, że tak powiem. Can I interest you in the 2000 Elo Azusa deck? Sure. Is that the one I net decked from the internet? Because there's only one available. No, it's actually a different one. I have one more Crucible effect and a main deck Veil of Summer. Okay, okay. I get it. Sounds good. Yeah, that's the one I net decked. Although I cut Tranquil Frillback because, come on, bro. That card looks goofy AF. It's a semi-final. We won the quarters already. What do you think Analyst analyzes? The Aftermath. It's in the name. What a silly question is that? Is the analyst a girl or a boy? No, game 1 only, game 2, excuse me. Alright, this is good. Put back Otawara, probably. Any reason to put back GSC instead? Nah. Six card hand against a 7-card hand. Concede and split. Welcome, viewers from Teribad MTG. Hope you had a nice stream. You didn't get there, but we did, so good for us. Not a great vestigial situation, frankly. Needs a bounce land, I guess. Map. Well, it's not a situation where I really want map. Oh, pierdziele. Shy on. Alright, chat. Bounce land. No! This is decidedly not a bounce land, which puts me in a tough spot. Could play a Grazer, but I think I'd rather keep them. Yeah, Forest works as well now. That's true. If we keep the Vestige in hand. Why don't we play Amulet on 1? Well, there is Stubborn Denial in my opponent's deck, and they likely don't play anything on turn 1. If they don't play anything on turn 1, they will play Kavu or Scion on turn 2. So you can just resolve your Amulet instead of not resolving it. If only Scapeshift was 3G. If Scapeshift was 3G, chat, Amulet would be Giga based. Which arguably it still is, but it would be even more based. Oh, card selection. Well, that's too bad. The illusion of choice. The illusion of selection. Re-offer the split? No. Although, am I am I a favorite to win the match if I lost game 1 in the Zoo matchup? Might be. You're always the favorite, Canister. Thank you for your support, Yutan Clan. Your words mean a lot to me. Are the Force of Vigors not good against the 8x Leyline Artifact creature deck? No, they're not. Chat, just imagine the situations in which like you want to force. And imagine which cards in the matchup are important. It's not Sign of Draco, it's not an important card in the matchup. Leyline Binding is a medium interaction spell. Also, if like there is a good chance they board out Leyline of Guild Pact because it doesn't do anything against my deck. The like extra keywords on Scion are almost useless. Also, even if imagine that situation, they have Leyline of the Guild Pact and they have a Sign of Draco in play, and you have a Force of Vigor. What do you do? What are your targets? Target both. Okay. And Leyline Binding, you just like have it covered with Boseiju, so you don't need to bring every card that mentions the text of another card in your opponent's deck. You don't have to bring every single one that does that. You could just not, for example. This is not a bad 5. Although fragile postboard, so. But very well could be a turn for win, so. Don't count your chickens, chat. Although it seems like opponent is summoning a Ragavan, which is troublesome. Okay. Step 1. Although I would need them not to have any interaction, which might be troublesome. Spelunking gone. Would be a good draw. Know why they have Wrath of the Skies. Occasionally they bring it, but if they Wrath me here, that is fine. Typically it's a pretty bad card for them, so you can play around it pretty well by boarding down to 2 Sagas and not exposing them unless you really need to. Like in this hand. In this hand we need to expose them. If they will have it, too bad. In most hands I will be happy not doing that, and then their card doesn't do anything, and they have a very reactive sorcery speed, weak removal versus my deck, which is bad. Can this make a Titan on turn 3? If I draw a Grazer, then yes. Although I'm not sure I will want to. Chances at my point does have an interaction spell though. And I don't, so that's a bit rough. Alright, that's all I can do. We do have a blocker for Mr. Ragavan now, which is fairly useful. Seems like they did not have Consign. Maybe they had a binding, decided to like tap out of it for a turn anyways. Kavu attack, which is going to further improve their hand by filtering away a bad card. Or remove my Saga from my graveyard, but that's probably the more scary option because it means that their hand is all great cards. No, discard draw, alright. Discard Ragavan. Trade for Ragavan. There's only bad cards in their deck, that's true. If they consign your third chapter trigger, do you still have to sack it? Yes. The rules of sagas are as follows. Once there's at least as many lore counters on a saga as there are chapters on a saga, and the said saga is not a source of a triggered chapter ability on the stack, it is sacrificed as a state-based action. That's the entire rule. I hope that clarifies things. Holy shit, Golden Shrine, black, blue, colorless. Is that Ashiok? No, just Territorial Kavu. Consign stops Titan a little bit. It is a decent temporary interaction card. It is not like a game-winning interaction, really, but oftentimes it is good to back up a clock, so I think out of the zoo deck, it's quite alright. They don't have other ways to interact with Titan well, so it makes sense that they would need to turn towards Consign to Memory. No Tribal Flame in their deck, 100%. It is true, nobody plays that card anymore. Well, Blood Moon removes the abilities from the Saga, it just doesn't kill it. It removes the, like, there's a special rule that says that a Saga that has lost its abilities is not... No jednak ma Tribal Flamesa. No to finals, chat. How did two different zoo players end up in top 8? Crazy. It's a pretty common result, isn't it? He did actually kill you with tribal games. Game 1. Holy shit. Don't worry, chat. It's still a great result. Let's review my matchups of the day. We played against Tron with Noble Hierarch and Oblivion Stone. Chat, for those of you who weren't here in the morning, well, in the morning, when the challenge started, this was the board state that I've seen game 1, turn 2. Thank you very much for even more gifted subs, Florent. That is incredible. So yeah, that's how my challenge began. And at first I wanted to stream, but then I thought, oh, actually kind of not in the mood to stream. But then I just see this on turn 2 and I'm like, yeah, I'm launching the stream. It's gonna be a good day. Look at the result now. Alright, the villain's name is Raiden 6. I think I missed their name. O2. I guess I didn't get to play too much. Not surprising if you ask me. What deck won? Zoo. Did we get there? No, I lost to Territorial Kavu. Everyone's gonna start playing domain now. Well, results of a singular challenge are not impactful enough to do that. Frankly, like, I don't really look at results of challenges anymore too much because there's just too many, so it's how it is. So today we play against Tron, Mirror, Blink, Root Scale, Storm, Zoo, Prowess, Zoo. Only one bad matchup for the entire day in the one Storm person where we won anyways. Because I think they didn't board in Orim's chance. And I think if they did, I probably would have lost. Well, maybe they wouldn't have drawn it, but it felt like they didn't bring the Orim's chant at all. Is Zoo a good matchup? Yeah. It doesn't look so good to me. Yeah. It doesn't look good, but it's good. So we dodged Ashok, Psychic Frog, and Belcher today. People are very influenced by challenge results. Well, not as much. There's like not too many of them, right? So yeah, that's how it is. Thanks for your input. I am now going to put Frogs and Ashoks in Belcher. Yeah, you already have Inundated Archive to make black mana, so just one more step. As always, will I think about changing my sideboard to address the Zoo matchup? No, I will not. I beat the Zoo guy twice before losing in the finals, so I'm 2-1. If anyone needs addressing, it's Simon or Marn. But Simon or Marn won, so they probably won't think about that. There's no like great sideboard cards against Zoo either. But you don't need them, so it's fine.